What is up, YouTube? What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today I was gonna make a whole video and well, basically I was gonna make a video and I was gonna slam on Panini, and then I was gonna make a video, and then I decided let's just talk about Panini for a second. Let's talk about redemptions, mostly redemptions, and the biggest problem with redemptions and Panini. And I'm going to give you an example of something that just happened most recently and crazy. Now, nobody's, whenever you pay for a $5 box or whatever, you're not expecting big things. But if you're spending $500 and you get a redemption card, you're expecting something that's going to be comparable to the box and give you some sort of value out of the whole thing. You know, they send off these stickers in most cases to have the athletes sign, and then they don't get them back before they complete the set, right? And so that's why they put the redemption in there. But you're paying these athletes X amount of dollars per signature that need to go into these boxes, and at the end of the day they don't even make them in there. So then you have to wait, and you wait, and you wait, and Panini makes you wait. And there's like, back in the day they didn't have anybody answering the phones. Evidently, I've seen on a couple channels now that they've got people actually answering the phones. But back, before the past few months, they didn't have people answering the phones. So you're sitting there and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting, and then you get something that just doesn't sit right. So I'm going to show you an example here of something that happened with my brother, and this came out of a high-end box, mind you. So right before us, right here, you see the redemption right here for the Spencer Howard. Okay, so Spencer Howard, whether you like him, love him, whatever, uh, doesn't matter. This is what he's about going for right here. You can see down there, 325, $2, whatever. Okay, so this is the redemption that you were going to get inside of a $300 box, evidently. Okay, and 2 years, 2 years, not even kidding you, waited 2 years to get the redemption back. Okay, not even get the redemption. He contacted Panini and they finally said, well, would you like the redemption card? You can continue to wait, or we can offer you a Sparkle pack. So he took the Sparkle pack. Okay, so let's pull up the Sparkle pack here. It's in here somewhere. Sorry, I'm not the absolute greatest with all this here, but we're gonna get it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There we go. All right. So here's what he got for all of his troubles. He got Nick Folk, Gardner Minshew, and Khalil Herbert. He waited 2 years to get that. Now, granted, the value is going to be a little bit more than the $2, $3 that was in the other one, and whatever, say whatever you want, but you're going to make your customers wait 2 years. On average, they're waiting about 16 months to get a redemption back. And you can say what you want. Oh, they're holding the good stuff back for the national. They want to put them in their high-end value boxes that they redistribute and sell out and blah, blah, blah. But for the consumer, really and truly, like, should we be waiting this long? I personally waited 14 months to get a redemption back, and thankfully I got at least one decent card out of there. But I mean, really, I waited 14 months for something that you should have had planned, and it kind of sucks. So Panini, we know your licensing is losing its luster, and you're kind of going the way of you're going to be vintage here pretty soon. But that doesn't mean that you have to continue to screw over the consumer. And maybe, just maybe, even though this isn't like a video about breaking open cards today, maybe somewhere out there other people think the same, and you really kind of push back on this, because Fanatics, from everything I've seen, Fanatics has been very quick about redeeming their products and getting that back. And we would hope that, with Panini kind of going away, not going away, but going to the side, that they would at least start honoring their customers' redemptions a little bit quicker, because this is a bunch of BS. And it's been going on for way too long, and we continue to buy their products. You're going to continue to see them open on this channel, and it just sucks because we come to enjoy them, we come to rely on them, but at the end of the day, Panini, you got to do better. You got to do better by the consumer. You got to take care of people. And, maybe get on those players that you're paying X amount of dollars to get their signature on those pieces of tape that don't decide to turn them back in. Quick story, whenever I was a younger kid, one of my good friends, he had a buddy who was he just got signed to Major League Baseball and was going to go play for the Texas Rangers. And one day we were having a party at our house, and he came over and he was sitting there on the kitchen table, and he was just signing autographs, drinking a beer, signing autographs on his cards. He had like 1,000 that he had to do for Tops. I believe it was Tops, and was just sitting there, was signing, and then whenever he got tired, he put them away, and drank some more beer and just kept on going. And I'm pretty sure he got all those back in there. He didn't really amount to end up and be anything in Major League Baseball, but at least the guy sat there and signed them. These guys, evidently they just take their sweet ass time. So this is just one of those things, a little bit of a side rant, not a full video, but Panini, redemptions, you suck. You need to get better. Let's make it better. Breaking Vintage Cards.